Welcome to Remarkable Old Photos. Ground crew finished the nose art on a 352nd Fighter Group P-47, Dallas Blonde in 1944, the 352nd flew missions from England, and produced the top American ace of the European theater, Francis Gabreski. Wilhelmstrasse in Binz, on Germany's Isle of Rügen, was a growing Baltic resort in the 1890s, part of a tourism boom after the 1864 annexation of Schleswig-Holstein. Paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh met Lakota chief Red Cloud around 1883 during a time of intense conflict over land and fossils in the American West. Marsh once paid Lakota men to excavate fossils on land the U.S. had seized from them just years earlier. Mother and children in overalls carry milk cans in Doornspijk, Netherlands, 1957. Dutch dairy farms of the 1950s typically milked fewer than 10 cows by hand. The Aksar-Ben Bridge linked Iowa and Nebraska over the Missouri River in 1938. It was named Nebraska, spelled backward to honor the state's indigenous heritage. A man fuels his Ford Model T with a hand pump in Washington, District of Columbia, in 1920. Early gas stations often used hand pumps before electric pumps became common. In 1920, Junior Red Cross members sold lemonade in Denver, Colorado, to raise funds for humanitarian aid, a tradition that helped establish youth philanthropy in American communities. Boxing champion Sonny Liston and President Lyndon B. Johnson compare fists at the White House on March 29, 1963, where Johnson, known for his towering 6'4" frame, once intimidated opponents with his Johnson treatment in Senate negotiations. Workers cleaned the Eiffel Tower in 1935, suspended by ropes with no safety harnesses. The tower was repainted entirely by hand every 7 years. A rodent control officer and a firefighter stand outside Montreal Fire Department Station 26 in 1947. The city employed dedicated rat catchers as part of public health efforts after a 1943 survey found rats infested over half of Montreal's buildings. Female motor ambulance drivers operated in dangerous conditions near the front lines at Etaples, France, on 27 June 1917, where many were part of the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps and among the first women to serve in uniform for Britain. Sits down spotted, a Crow Nation elder, stood proudly at Fort Keogh, Montana. In 1881, the Crow people were key allies to the U.S. Army in the Plains Wars. A 1941 photo captures a Syracuse ice cream vendor in winter wearing a wool coat and cap while serving treats. Ice cream trucks didn't exist yet, so vendors used push carts with dry ice to keep flavors frozen. Girls on the Venetian island of Burano learn lace making, a tradition dating back to the 16th century. In 1954. The craft was so prized that Empress Maria Theresa of Austria sent her daughters to Burano to study it. In July 1943, the segregated swimming pool at Glen Echo Amusement Park in Maryland remained whites, only despite protests, and the park's carousel was later used in a 1960 civil rights demonstration. Lincoln, Nebraska, with the University of Nebraska building in the distance, 1872. The university was established 2 years prior, in 1870, as a land-grant institution. Female soldiers from the Kingdom of Dahomey visited Paris in 1891 for a colonial exhibition. They were part of an elite all-women fighting unit known as the Ahosi, who once made up about a third of Dahomey's army. The Marlborough Blenheim Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey, circa 1908, resembled a grand wedding cake, and it was one of the first major reinforced concrete buildings in the U.S. to use cantilevered balconies. Civilian Conservation Corps members battled the 1935 Malibu fire near Angeles National Forest. The CCC planted over 3 billion trees nationwide by 1942. The monowheel Dynasphere, a futuristic 1932 vehicle resembling a giant wheel with a car inside, could reach 25 miles per hour and was powered by an electric motor. The 1910 Paris Motor Show at the Grand Palais showcased early automotive innovation, drawing crowds to one of the world's first major car exhibitions. Over 100,000 visitors attended, highlighting France's leading role in early automobile manufacturing. In 1930, the Ingenues, an all-female band, played for cows at the University of Wisconsin Madison Dairy Barn to test if music increased milk production. The experiment found no significant change in yield. A P-51D Mustang from the 359 Fighter Squadron flew missions over Europe from Martlesham Heath in 1945. These fighters often escorted B-17 bombers deep into Germany. The Jersey Shore, 1905, bustled with early beachgoers enjoying seaside leisure. Women wore long dresses and hats, and swimming was done in modest woolen suits. Few know that in 1907, a local ordinance banned women from walking the boardwalk in bathing suits, enforcing strict modesty standards. Eager for the latest news, a crowd gathers in Sussex, England, in 1936. The same year, the BBC launched the world's first regular television service. A bike taxi operates near the Louvre in German-occupied Paris, 1943. During the war, Parisians relied on bicycles due to severe fuel shortages. A hot dog vendor works near the World Trade Center construction site in New York, summer 1971. The towers were the first to surpass 100 stories since the Empire State Building. Happy Hollow in Hot Springs, Arkansas, 1901, was a vibrant Black American community before displacement. It hosted one of the first Black-owned bathhouses in the segregated South. 18-year-old future President Dwight Eisenhower, second from right, with his Abilene High School baseball team in Kansas, 1908. Eisenhower later said he considered a professional baseball career before choosing West Point. A pretzel vendor works a New York City sidewalk in 1917, when street food was a lifeline for many immigrant families. A gold ore mill operates in El Dorado Canyon, Nevada. In 1940, the area produced over $2 million in gold and silver by the 1870s. A snowplow car prepares to clear tracks in Boston on November 23, 1964, during one of the city's earliest major winter storms of the decade. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy historical photos like this, consider subscribing for more.